Most people think secret islands are simply private vacation destinations hidden from tourists. But the most secret islands in the world were never built for relaxation alone. They were built for isolation, control, and separation from ordinary society completely. Because privacy becomes more valuable as power grows. And throughout history, powerful people have searched for one thing repeatedly, a place nobody else could easily reach, because true privacy is becoming increasingly rare in the modern world today. Cameras, satellites, and social media see almost everything. But islands still offer something unique emotionally and strategically, natural separation from the rest of civilization, and that created one of the most fascinating forms of hidden wealth globally. The rise of secret islands. At level 1, secret islands begin as exclusive private retreats for the wealthy. This is where island privacy first becomes valuable. Luxury villas, private beaches, and restricted access create separation immediately. The island feels disconnected from normal life, because even wealthy people eventually become exhausted by constant visibility publicly. Everyone wants escape sometimes, and islands create emotional distance from crowds and urban environments naturally. The ocean becomes a protective barrier. At this level, the island remains mostly recreational and temporary emotionally, a place to disappear for weekends. But eventually, temporary privacy stops feeling sufficient for the wealthy. They begin seeking ownership. At level 2, millionaires start purchasing small islands around the world privately. The island becomes personal territory. Ownership creates a level of control impossible to achieve elsewhere completely. Every visitor becomes approved personally, because privacy feels different when it belongs entirely to you emotionally. Control becomes part of the experience. And psychologically, this transforms how owners view luxury itself over time. Luxury becomes freedom from interruption. The island stops being a destination emotionally and socially. It becomes a private world. At level 3, secret islands evolve into hidden luxury compounds completely. Serious wealth enters the picture. Private docks, helipads, mansions, and security systems begin appearing everywhere. The island becomes self-contained, because the wealthy increasingly prefer environments designed around themselves privately. Public luxury starts feeling ordinary. And eventually, exclusivity matters more than visible extravagance emotionally. The fewer people who know about it, the better. The island quietly becomes a symbol of invisible status and influence. Luxury hidden from public attention. At level 4, self-sufficiency begins transforming secret islands dramatically and strategically. This is where the psychology changes. Private power systems, water production, food supplies, and infrastructure appear. The island becomes independent, because extreme wealth increasingly fears dependence on outside systems emotionally. Self-reliance becomes security. And psychologically, the owner begins seeing society differently over time privately. Dependence starts feeling risky, so the island slowly evolves into a backup world beyond civilization, a private safety net. At level 5, security becomes the primary focus of secret island culture. Fear enters the equation. Surveillance systems, restricted zones, private guards, and hidden facilities emerge. The island becomes protected, because visibility creates vulnerability for powerful people emotionally and strategically. Privacy alone is no longer enough, and islands offer something cities can never provide naturally and physically: a defensive perimeter made of ocean. The water itself becomes part of the security architecture completely. Distance becomes protection. At level 6, secret islands become centers of influence rather than luxury. Power quietly gathers. Private meetings, business negotiations, and elite gatherings happen far away, hidden from public observation, because some conversations become more valuable when nobody knows they happened. Privacy creates opportunity, and powerful individuals increasingly prefer environments they fully control emotionally. No cameras, no crowds. The island becomes more than property economically and strategically. It becomes influence infrastructure. At level 7, secret islands stop functioning like real estate entirely. They become private civilizations. Underground facilities, private airstrips, research centers, and hidden compounds appear. Everything becomes customized. At this level, the island no longer supports a lifestyle privately. It supports an entire system, The owner no longer adapts to society emotionally anymore. Society becomes optional. And maybe that is the final level of hidden wealth psychologically. Complete environmental control. The island becomes a world separated from ordinary public reality entirely. A private civilization, because eventually luxury stops being about comfort and beauty emotionally. It becomes about control. Control over privacy, security, access, and everyday experience completely. Control over uncertainty itself. And maybe that explains secret islands better than anything else psychologically. They are not really about beaches. They are about distance from visibility, crowds and unpredictability publicly. Distance from ordinary life. Most people think secret islands became valuable because they are luxurious. But luxury alone never creates obsession. The world already contains thousands of luxury destinations globally today. Yet powerful people continue buying islands because islands offer something increasingly difficult to purchase elsewhere. True separation. And modern wealth became obsessed with that separation emotionally over time. Not because it hates society, but because extreme power slowly changes how people experience society itself. Privacy becomes priceless, and the secret island became the ultimate symbol of that transformation globally. A world hidden in plain sight, not because it looked beautiful alone, but because it felt invisible.